Alright guys, welcome back. We got the Valiant Gauntlet. We got chapters 3 and 4. Chapter 3 is skill and tech. Skill for the regular fights, tech for the boss, but technically on this first section, you could bring in Chioth, who I used in the Paragon Gauntlet. You could take a look at that fight, and she took care of Magneto pretty well, so you could do that in this first section, but I used some different, I did use tech champions to get through Magneto even in this one. So really skill champions, one who purifies will help you out as well. Ones who do crits are going to do really well on this path, but the regular fights, not too bad at all. Magneto, you do want someone with damage over time in order to get power, because you also have the encroaching root. So you got to be gaining, you got polka dot power, so you're going to need damage over time to get power, and you got to make sure that you have power in order to use it at the right time in order to avoid the encroaching root. Also, I think it's every maybe 15 hits or so, he's going to get an unblockable, so you got to be wary of that. So here you're going to see, I think I'm going to wait this out. No, so it's not the unblockable there, but it's more the encroaching root that you got to be careful of. But with the damage over time, it's not so bad. Yeah, I thought he had some unblockable in it, but maybe that's maybe some specials. But no, here he's just playing it very nicely. And Shuri absolutely destroys him. Oh, there, when we knock him down though, or at least there on that heavy attack, he did get the unblockable. So I know there is some unblockable in this, got to watch out for it. But again, Shuri absolutely decimates him, because you want a tech champion that doesn't have, that's not metal, will help you out really well on the fight. So I kind of skipped through my choices here, but went with really I only needed 2 champions now. Not the third one you can throw in anybody, because you're not going to use them at this point. There's only 2 fights, so the third one is only like a backup. But I ended up using Yondu, not even a high level Yondu, because he is a metal tech champion and who does a bunch of damage over time, and he worked really well for Magneto. And then I tested out some other champs for Magneto that didn't work out the way I wanted. I did try Lady Deathstrike. It would have worked, but I did get I missed a parry and then ended up using a 6-star Shuri to finish it off. So I also tried Jack-o'-lantern, because I just kept hearing good things about him, but I couldn't get any damage over time. He actually hits extremely well, so if you can just avoid the specials then and the unblockable, then he can rip through it, but it doesn't actually gain, I wasn't able to gain any power with him. So again, I haven't really, and it was probably the first time I used Jack-o'-lantern. It was just a 6-star just to test it out, but it's fine. I didn't use any items, so path 3 was completely itemless. So I'm going to let the music play out for path 3, and I'll meet you for the walkthrough for path 4. Okay, now we're into path 4. This one is Tech and Cosmic. So for you've got anyone who does shock or power drain are going to do really well in this one. So even like a Doc Ock, Viv, Hulkbuster, Red Skull does really well. Shuri does extremely well. Lots of really good champions to choose from the tech perspective. I did use Viv on my initial run for the Lady Deathstrike, the first Lady Deathstrike boss, like I did in the Paragon Gauntlet. So you can look at that if you want. But on my second run through, I was looking for bleed immune Cosmic champions, and CGR absolutely destroyed this fight so incredibly fast. So you're going to see here I skipped. I did have like Viv here, and I did finish it. But you don't have to watch the entire fight. It was a little slow, but you can go to the Paragon Gauntlet if you want to see that fight. But I actually brought in on my second run, because there are 2 paths in Chapter 4, and I brought in Cosmic Ghost Rider, and he absolutely destroyed it. I did speed up all my fights here a little bit, just so I could squeeze in Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 together, because Chapter 4 is actually quite long. We're not going to show you every single Lady Deathstrike boss fight, but I'll get you every single fight on the path. I'm just not going to do the Lady Deathstrike boss. I'm not going to do it 6 times. So I've got 3 of them for you. So absolutely fantastic. On the right-hand side, again, the same nodes, nothing too crazy there. You just have to, they're going to be unblockable after they use a special. So nothing too crazy there on the right-hand side. So just there are lots of great champions to use. And I did end up using Terrax for a Lady Deathstrike boss, and I also used Angela with the Odin pre-fights. Worked extremely well. I also used Corvus at one point for a Lady Deathstrike boss, but I got hit and finished with like 1% because I had my glaive charges back, so I didn't die, but I finished with like 1%. You'll see that when at the end of the video when I do the left path fights. So here I'm going to show you the entire right-hand side, all the fights. Then after the final Lady Deathstrike boss, I'm going to show you the left side fights. So I'll let you watch all the fights in their entirety, a little bit sped up, not too much, but you can see all the fights that I did here with my tech champions. Again, lots of great options for this path with the tech class. And then trying to use bleed immune or bleed resistant champions to help you against the Lady Deathstrike bosses. So again, Terrax worked really well. Angela with the Odin pre-fights absolutely crushed it. So I'm going to let the rest of the fights play out, and then I'll show you at the end what I did for the left side. All right, so now we're back to the left side. So the only difference on the left side is there is Matador, so you're only going to gain a power when they gain a bar power, which is not too bad at all. And in both paths, in the last section, you do need to have a striker if you want access to power faster, or else it's going to be really slow to gain power. But other than that, pretty straightforward fights. Nothing too crazy in terms of the opponents in Chapter 4. So bring in your strong tech champions and you'll have a good time. So let me know if you have any questions about Chapter 3 and 4, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.